Back now with a grassroots effort to save VFW posts. These are often a place of refuge for America's war veterans to spend time with people who've gone through the same kind of situations. But the ranks are dwindling. Take a look at these numbers from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. The latest estimate shows there are fewer than 250,000 veterans from World War II who are still alive. That's out of the 16 million who fought in that global conflict. There are approximately 1 million veterans from the Korean War who are still alive today. Nearly 7 million took part in that war, and 8 million people who fought in Vietnam out of the 9 million who served. Well, tonight, reporter Ryan Arbogast takes a closer look at the Buffalo Strong spirit behind our local VFW posts and what's being done to make sure they stick around.
What would happen to Western New York if these communities start to die off?
I will defend this country with my life, as many veterans already have. That's what a veteran brings to this country. Excuse me.
Our veterans are in trouble.
My building was built in 1953, and everything in there, the plumbing, the electric, and everything is from 1953.
Veterans posts in Western New York, not equipped to handle an aging membership.
The World War II veterans died off. You got the Korea veterans, they've died off. Now we're into the Vietnam era. And as they died off, the post membership has gotten smaller and smaller. And you don't have 1,000 members anymore.
But if you ask any veteran from World War II, Korea, or Vietnam, they'll tell you how important posts like the Donovan Post in Cheektowaga are to their life.
The guys come in to become family. I hear that word a lot. They want to be family. And it doesn't matter what service branch you were in, it's a family.
Jerry Kowalski runs the Donovan Post. He tells me he's watched his building slowly fall apart over the years.
It was becoming a very dangerous situation.
And in other posts, it's even worse.
We had one veteran who served in World War II, and he couldn't use the bathroom anymore. So when he would go to the post, he literally, when he had to go to the bathroom, call his wife, get picked up, go home to go to the bathroom, and then come back. That was unacceptable.
That veteran is Mike Badowski, who's been part of the Gerlach Post in Sloan since it was built in 1950.
I lost a limb, and here I am, no education to speak of. I had no profession. The only way I can salvage something better out of my life with working at the post.
For so many of our veterans, not having access to handicap facilities like ramps, bathrooms, and elevators are making them stay home. That's why the Gerlach Post and nearly 30 other posts joined the Veterans Post Restoration Fund, to make these buildings more handicap accessible, to bring back their members, and to make sure that veterans never have to go through what Michael did ever again.
People can give $1 and get a flag and say thank you to a vet.
$1 donations at the Erie County Auto Bureaus in exchange for flags of remembrance. 35,000 strong so far, repairing 4 posts. But there's still 19 more.
What does it mean? It means I still have a place to go. When you talk to a veteran, he'll tell you that he went to basic training at Fort Dix. He went for advanced training at Fort Knox. And then he got sent someplace. Whether you went overseas around the world or you stayed right here in the United States, it was your home. You always have a home.
The Marine Corps Post in Lackawanna is on deck next. A home away from home for our humble heroes, teachers of service and sacrifice. Ryan Arbogast, 7 Eyewitness News.